of all creators, to be in alignment or not being in alignment is truly going to define where you will station the next phase of your life on the planet right now, because the universe ain't holding back anymore. Everybody had more than time enough to move through the night, actually, the dark night or the clear night of realization or waking up, as we're moving into the night or the clear night of courage and taking responsibility to move into the bridge of light. That is the reason why, is because the shift of the planet in its purification process has been calling back all its divine sources, its divine forces, and will not allow us to kill it any longer, including nature, everything in ecology, the waters over the planet is almost all water, including thus the water within you. Clear your water out. You're almost 90% water in the body. That is, the emotional body need to be replaced with the higher senses, so you can channel your own information. You become your own original identity, or identify your energy. If you need to identify your own energy, you need to know what energy is composed of. You need to know what kind of energies you can work with. And so there's many elements to work with. There is the earth elements that are, you know, so strong, that are crystals. This one, if you want to work with it and at least connect to the Alpha Omega stations, this is the Alpha Omega station, the smoky quartz, to the Mont Blanc. There is an other Alpha Omega station in Tibet, and yeah, there's another Alpha Omega station. So we have a triangle. Everything that is duality 0101, such as our computers, which I think computers are very retarded, even the Macs, they're very retarded. The iPhones, gosh, so retarded. Once you've seen how fast technology of the universe can move in, that would become truly a big laughter. That's all I can say about it. I mean, I cannot even look at the slow motion of the last iPhone 14, because, you know, it has so many cracks, so many illogical stuff in it that, I mean, yeah, I'm ready to move with universal technology and create the iPhone into my ears, where I can create the apps in my brain, which I already have, because that is what energy is all about. Re-establishing a light brain does take investment, it does take energy, it does take daily investment, actually. Intelligence, wisdom, knowledge, courage, strength, never ending investigation, and the willingness to work with it. So these are 9 items that should work on an eternal spiral. Remember, a 906 is in eternal spirals. We all are eternal beings living in an eternal platform. And so nothing of the old world, luckily, will ever, you know, come back. And it's only going to get better for those in alignment. If you're not in alignment and you still refuse to get into the light realms, then there is no outcome. I don't have any opinion on judgment about that. That's your own, you know, decision. And so what we will witness actually is that there's going to be a vast amount of people choosing to live vibration like never before, and they will live in paradise manifest, as they term it in universal terms, where you have everything you ever gonna need, where you are happy, joyful, lifted all of the time, 24/7. There's an amount of people choosing to do just nothing and just still thinking the universe, the angelic kingdoms, and masters are going to lift their energy for them. That will never happen. You need to become your own master. You need to prove that to the universe. You need need to work with it, and then you get all the support coming through. And there's only one support system, which is the origin. The origin is working with and upgrading through the crystalline grids until you feel the vortexes of all the galaxies, the planets, the communication systems, telepathic waves, everything coming through, which can be done because I'm definitely proof of that. And working with it, and of course everybody can make choices into them. But today we can lift ourselves in new light body, no more all light body. We can lift ourselves immediately into the light realms, making the bridge from the old solar flares, because the great central sun has been repaired, into the phoenix rising. And that is where you can't even think about the old. It's very, very important to set to really make it an easy entrance into the light realms and set your boundaries to the old world. I mean, place that fence to the old world. Place it literally, visualize it. You need to claim your original world that has been repaired. So no more old light body, no more old spirituality, no more old healing. Because what I see and witness on the internet, on social media, almost everywhere, on YouTube, is people cycling, repeating old stuff. Like, if you want to heal, then you do it in 1 week time and you close it off, over and done with. No more healing years and months and weeks. That would drag you down, right? So let me know here in the comments, what do you do to lift your vibration? And especially today, I had some great insights last night. I've been painting a lot. It's all actually, what I hear them saying is getting out of the killing fields of your chakra system. Get that out of you. That are little, imprisoning chambers in the body that never existed. The divine did not create chakras. It's an invention of the human kingdom and soul dumping consciousness, which is pure ego, and thus the matrix. So you want to move, you want to lift yourself, remove the chakra, move into the pillars of light with all 12 universes, all 12 colors of creation. Open that up in to the new vehicle that splits two triangles, actually, if you want to go in sacred geometric patterns, that comes as a natural through our own designs. That is when you start lifting yourself in the Makiva. The Makiva is a light vehicle that all the masters and angelic kingdom wear today. So that has been recreated. It's all open for you all there. Then you need to open all your channels in your brain, the channels in your ears, the channels in your fingers, your toes, your feet, everywhere in the body. Because what is shifting right now is that we are being suggested to become as one as we can with the planet right now. And how can it be done? With the light energy field conducted by the meridian system. Remember, we have a great meridian system in the body that equals the earth. The earth equals the energy field in a Makiva light body. The earth has the same, the masters angelic kingdom has the same. So why go back to the old that has nowhere to go? A reason why people don't heal or have to recycle healing, a never-ending cycle, going into 10, 20, 40 years and never getting anywhere, just living in the matrix. When you live in the crystalline grids and you place grids one upon the other, you learn about the grids, you get an upgrade, you channel new information every day, every week, every month. So how can you go back into last year's alignments? It doesn't work, because the universe doesn't work with old energy. The universe is brand new, splendid energy. So that is your line to a crystalline grid. And every day, we have 7 days in a week, Every day you choose just one item to be released immediately, constantly, and you will move that with a combination of 3 ways that you know that will work. And that is the opening up into the capstone of creation, you know, the capstone on top of the pyramids being installed with the celestial and your universal body. If interested, I have here a great course for everybody willing to move into alchemy right now, setting up the Makiva, setting up the grids, working with yourself, eliminating all that old stuff, moving immediately into the capstone and creation. So you open the 3rd, 4th, 5th eye, you open the breath of living light, so no disease can kick into your body. You need that open breath, and that is a missing link to most light workers or spiritual workers that have no clue and still, you know, repeating old stuff like they have been, been talking about for 10 years. It doesn't work. It's gone. It's all gone. Old, and gone. We need that spiral I have here. That is the red wave vibration into the black omni-universal elixirs with the purple here that represents the spiritual etherical embodiment. And then moving that up, then you start to feel the ley lines of the earth. So you link your feet up with the ley lines and the meridians of the earth. Then you fuse the meridians of the earth with the meridians in your body. Then you fuse those with the meridians of the universe. That becomes a triangle as well, right? So everything moves out of one or 0-1 duality into triangular equation. And that is where it gets interesting, because with the triangular grids, that is a universal creation, we start to connect with other civilizations. And reason why the earth is continuously moving at a rapid speed of purification, elimination of everything, all that is because the new elements want to sprout. It's like springtime, you know that movies, it's Springtime Bandini. I hope you've seen it. It's a great movie. It's by actually a Belgian director. So have a look at that movie. I liked it a lot. It is springtime for us to choose where we want to live. You have that choice, and there's many divine well-being on the planet that do not know about crystal grids. That's a fact. Still, they're moving, and they know they will not dig into all consciousness, everything that breaks them, everything that is malfunctioning. Like that opens up when I see, let's say on social media, or people connecting with me in private messages and stuff. They're so empty, they have nothing to say, so I cannot respond on emptiness. That's impossible for me. If you have a good, solid question, I will answer that on my YouTube or private messages as well. You know, I do that. I help people. And connect with me on Instagram, Charlotte's Chi Art for my spiritual channel, and I have Charlotte Chi for my artwork. So it's so important, like the elements spouting. I've been making that artwork yesterday. Like you can see here, that is an eagle rising and protecting the sun vibration, the great central sun that is resurrecting here. And we can also see a double dragon, so male dragon, and the elongation of the head is a female dragon, pulsing with the great central sun into its correct position, because that is actually what is happening. And I have many artworks with the great central sun actually. And so the earth element is always a turquoise ray, and I don't have to explain the yellow ray or the gold, right? The gold is a standard mechanism that gets you out of anything old all of the time. And thus, when you're in a foundation, self-mastery and alchemy, like I've put that course online, so it's easy to move into it. and, you know, change 360 degrees for those who want to do the work and really get into a brand new life. So you're all being invited and requested to do that. There's a free webinar if you want to move with it, because then, you know, we move on a monthly alignment now. That is how the universe puts it out. So we start the purification 2 months ago with the white way. We move white immediately now with the gold standard, and that is reason for the great shifts happening, because the great central sun can be opened up to the heart center if and only if you have removed the chakra system, because nothing of the soul is connected to the chakra system, will be accepted. We need to make the bridge into spirit consciousness beyond chakra. Chakra is equal to ego. Ego is equal to soul. That's all there is to it. Simple equations. And so making that bridge into the pillar of light, I have a very small online for that as well. If you only want to do that, you can do it. And then just move into monthly alignments, like there's the universal body, the celestial body, and the healing, all connected to the white ray, and they all take like an hour. So that's 3 hours to do for an entire month, which is quite fun, because you get to know that way, you got to know yourself, and you know what's going to be eliminated. So you polish yourself from 1 month into the other. And so this month, what comes into the open will be, of course, the omnipotent universe, because the great central sun has been, I'm just willing to show you another artwork, reinstalled. And so when you're in the pillar of light and you're in divine will and moving that with it, then that's truly the vibration pulses like that in your heart. When you don't have that, you're not in alignment. That is how easy, how quick the shifts are coming through, because we have had time more than enough. And there's no judgment. We cannot judge anyone or have an opinion. We can only polish ourselves, definitely not judge yourself. Like, you may start talking to yourself and just saying like, that could need some upgrade, you know, I could do better here. I'm open to setting up an energy field, start working with the crystalline grids and loading the energies that will completely eliminate the old worlds on a permanent basis daily. And then you will shift, you become so peaceful and so great in measurement, then, you know, you will feel you have shifted. So here, one thing that is not going to be a load anymore, or that will make people sick, definitely, is still partaking of animal food. The animal was never meant to feed people. That is for sure. So here I'm painting the bull, you know, that is bowing down, that's had enough, and that is fusing with the new elixirs, the flares of the new great central sun, that is essentially gold, yellow, and orange, opening up to the peach way. So I love the paths here, and the bull that is bowing, saying, I have enough of people manipulating me and thinking the species of people are higher than the animal species. Like, time will come that the animals will say, we're gonna kill people. And why not? Why would they be lower in consciousness than we are? I learn the most and have the most wisdom, intelligence, and communication with every animal. That's how it is. That's where my love is. That is where my respect is. Then again, I'm vegan since I was 12 years old. So that's a very, very long time ago. I woke up by that time and I said, no, that was never, ever meant to be. So I will never allow it. And so I had parents who never cared about me. So there was no problem. So that's another important investigation. You may just, you know, meditate with that design, incorporate all the colors and make your own thing with it, and ask the universe to align you to present day available alignments, moving with the great central sun, moving with the meridians in the body, and how to open that to allow soul consciousness its total and complete release. You can see a dragon vibration representing the great central sun. Of course, the gold component, the gold standard, means you evaporate anything old. That's the easiest way to move with. If you just want to breathe that through for 15 minutes, 3 times a day, and command the movement with the gold way, you will go a long way. That sounds great, right? So here, the nerves, of course, move with the pink way. That's the nervous system, the central nervous system of the great central sun moves with the pink way. The pink way is very high sensibility. That has removed the emotional body. So no more emotions, but replacing the emotional body by the higher senses. That is what it truly means. And thus opening its elixirs, as we can see, orange and pink becomes the peach way. Again, the turquoise way is turquoise crystals. They grow underground. And so they feed themselves with elements of the ground. And so they need more elements to bring to the fertilization of the land, for example, and many, many other things. And it's also actually connected not only to the brain, but it resurrects the entire immune system. So, of course, the brain without an immune system that is 100% in correct alignment with the divine never ever breathes or eats the breathe. So you don't eat dense consciousness, you don't eat and allow to breathe through or allow that in your energy field. So if you still have friends, spouses, family members, connections that you are with and you feel very bad in their company, it's time to leave it, right? And just, you know, stand strong in alignment. So you see the golden eye that moves through everything, that moves the open spectrums. And then, of course, the great central sun always has the great staff of life moving, because the great central sun is life-giving properties. It gives you life. We are part of the great central sun. And if you need life, you need to bring that alive in the body without feeling the vortexes. Like my body goes like this all of the time, and it's quite fun. And so you're aligned to telepathic waves. You're aligned to your special team of light in the universe and on the ground floor right now. Reason for the shifts, because you can't imagine that high level creational species and civilizations cannot even, you know, look at the density over here. They created the space that is Shambhala. So our home is in the eternal vibration of Shambhala. Shambhala is hosted in your solar plexus. So every fat cell, every density, every bloating leaves when aligning to the great central sun in the heart, and thus Shambhala, or the house of light, in the solar plexus, which can only be done into a light body needed that needs the celestial and universal alignment. So that is reason why, if you haven't done any work, you can go very quickly into it. No more long years of training, but doing the work means you align at least two times a day, very early in the morning. If you feel something popping in your head, like self-talk, eliminate quickly with the gold ray, and at least, you know, go through your daily life with the pillar of life. Go through your daily life with the pillar. The pillar of life is life-giving property. And when you keep on working with one item and, you know, release anything that cycles in your brain in the morning, release it, and don't go onto social media or anything before late afternoon, then you have a great go. Why? What's the attachment to social media? Life is, you know, before or after it, not in it. There's no life in it. There's, you know, what you're looking for there. So that are important questions. So it can be fun to have like 5 or 10 minutes at times. I mean, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's good. Like, but spending a whole day, like many young do, on that platform, you know, you forget how your brain thinks. You forget, you know, to write that down. So going one day, let's say, make something special this week. Yeah. Write down every day what you need to release for that day and work with it that day. And next day you take a new item. Day after that you take another item. So if you want to have help with that, I have that great book here that will assist you to manifest in no time, to write down your ideal life, job, connections and stuff. Because I think for many amongst us, we are tired of all connections. We are tired of how the world is running. I'm tired of, you know, supermarkets. I need food like you do. Although that's going to be lesser and lesser and lesser. The more you move up into light, the lesser you eat actually, or the lesser you need, because you fill yourself up with light particles. Light particles replacing the cellular construction, meaning you get the right nutrients at the right divine timing. And that is how easy it will get. So that is the shifts coming through. So you're being truly requested to make your choice, because nobody is going to save you. Nobody but yourself. And when you're in the crystalline grids, you get all the support, but never ask to do it for you. Ask how to do it, because that's the way to go. Moving into self-mastery, equalizing with the masters, angelic kingdoms, many species, and starting to communicate with the elements, because we are repairing the seas. We are repairing the soil. We are repairing the air, especially. So moving into the breath of light. That is also a very, very great alignment I have in these courses. So you feel very light, you know, and you can expand your energy easily without the breath of life-giving properties or your own chi energy back into the body, without feeling any pulse, any alignment, any breath that you take, means you're simply not in alignment. Being in alignment just means that. And you feel yourself changing and upgrading every day. So every month you should feel different. And that is when you're in perfect new alignments and nothing of the old can enter your embodiment. I hope it clarified a little bit. If you want to do anything, I've got many, many courses over there. Maybe subscribe to my newsletter. And or small alignments, the pillar of light, or the alchemy and self-mastery. So that's all up to you, as or follow me on Instagram. That's fun too. And because life needs to be fun. We've seen enough, we know enough, we're intelligent enough. All we need to do is take the night of courage through the spinal column and command ourselves to do the work every day, over and over again, and aligning to the knowledge and the intelligence it takes to, you know, to make that bridge from soul consciousness into spirit consciousness. That's all there is to it. So that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for being with me, subscribing, supporting my channel. If there's any question, shoot and let me know how you align to the divine. I'm Charlotte Chi. Thank you.